Hello there.
In this video, we have our very first looks at Monsterverse appearances of Biolante, of Gigan, of Anguirus, of Kumonga, and even more Toho Kaiju like War of the Gargantuan. So we're going to get into it in this video. We are going to discuss Monarch G Team and what O'Shea Jackson Jr. shared over on his Twitter/X page. If you guys enjoy my Monsterverse content or Godzilla content, consider subscribing, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
Okay, so it seems like this show is actually going to happen. It seems like O'Shea Jackson Jr. is very involved and passionate about the Monsterverse. These are things that I think are good qualities, whether it's an actor or director or producer. I think these are great qualities to have in somebody involved in the Monsterverse, considering this is Godzilla, and Godzilla has more lore and more history behind him than many other properties in Hollywood, on top of the fact that he is also a Japanese property and has direct guidelines that people have to follow if they're going to buy the rights to Godzilla and use him in a film. It's great when you get people involved who are very passionate about kaiju or Godzilla in general. But with Monarch G Team, we got our first look at what this show could potentially be about. So this series would focus on Monarch and G Team dealing with various Titan attacks around the world, with Godzilla possibly playing a large role in the story. Now, they also express a lot of interest in various Toho Kaiju appearing in the show, and gave us pieces of concept art of the various Titans that they wanted to bring into the Monsterverse from the Toho lineage, including Gigan, which you can see here. Gigan has a very Monsterverse-esque appearance while also retaining a lot of classic elements, kind of just looking like what you would expect Gigan to look like in the Monsterverse. Definitely very much looking like a genetic experiment. And then you also get a great look here at Biolante, who you can see would have had what looks to be various people circled around Biolante, either trapped and maybe either mind controlled or something like that, or just maybe watching Biolante as Biolante sprouts into his final form, watching the rose form of Biolante as he evolves into the more deadly form where it would start attacking these people. But then you also get looks at creatures like Anguirus, who you can see here, who looks very, very faithful to the Toho lineage. You see another piece of concept art here of Kumonga, the famous spider kaiju from the classic Showa era Godzilla movies. And then you also see a piece of concept art here of a team of soldiers exploring a cave and stumbling upon various dead creatures that have been dismembered, or maybe creatures that have sprouted out of some kind of spore or something. And then this is one of the coolest pieces of concept art to me, because I think this is one of the most unique pulls for them to do from the Toho pool of kaiju for this show. War of the Gargantuans, which you can see here, they would have been almost ape-like titans with monstrous appearances on their face and claws and stuff like that. This would have been such a good show and such a good idea for them to bring this into the Monsterverse, and I'm glad that it looks like it's potentially moving forward, and they're at least taking it into the next steps of bringing actual animations with Gigan, because the most recent look that we got of this show was an animated headshot posted by O'Shea Jackson Jr. just the other day on X of Gigan's head. So that tells me that this show could potentially be moving forward. This could potentially be one of the shows that has yet to be revealed for the Monsterverse. So comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think about Monarch G Team. Are you excited for this show? Are you excited to see them potentially hunting down various Toho Kaiju, or even having them appear in the Monsterverse in any way, shape, or form? Confirming that these kaiju exist in the Monsterverse, I think, would just be huge in general, even if they came in animated form. But comment down below what you guys thinking for this video. That's all I got. So until the next one, guys, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.